We are in store for a bit of a fun one today, ladies and gentlemen. We have Arnold Schwarzenegger on today's men's classic physique division Olympia stage. Look at this. He is right in between Mike Sommerfeld and Ramon Dino. And of course, we have Terrence Ruffin. Not without his charms there at the end. He placed third. Mike Sommerfeld placed second. Ramon Dino won this show. Would it be possible? Would Arnold Schwarzenegger win the Olympia? Of course, he could have competed against the men's open, but using a guy this size, I think he would be more suited to the men's classic physique division stage. And you guys really seem to enjoy these types of videos. If you would like to see Frank Zane in this exact same scenario, let me know with a thumbs up. Get it up to 300 likes. You get this video up to 300 likes within a, couple of days, whatever. I will quickly do the Frank Zane video. But on with Arnold. He most certainly does not like when people take the spotlight away from him. Especially Frank Zane. Frank Zane is not a bad guy, but this is my video. Look at Arnold's arms. Can you believe it? Would sizing even be an issue? It could be. It absolutely could be, but I don't know. I think Arnold had the same size arms as your open class bodybuilders nowadays. Maybe not even nowadays if you think about the roster and the arms. So in that aspect, he is dominating. I don't think there's any question here. Now look at the rest of the physique. I actually prefer Arnold's non-vacuum pose. It seems like everybody is trying to hit the vacuum, and it gets a little tiring after a while. Kind of a refreshing change to see Arnold's nice physique here. Looks good. Would it actually win against these guys? I don't know. Arnold's physique, it's just so memorable. It is etched in our minds that I don't think that we could vote against it. He looks pretty good here in, what is this, 1975? Come on, Max Muscle. Let's pump things up with 1974. This is 1974 Arnold, and he is a lot bigger. Now, for the most part, the biggest difference, if you ask me, he's straight on to the camera. This is a photo shoot, and in 75, he was tilted just slightly. So I think that Arnold, he would destroy all of these guys in the front double biceps. And for those of you who are experts thinking the condition would not be enough for Arnold, well, it's mostly going to be old school people in the comment section below. And you're not going to convince them. So for this video, I'm with them. Arnold wins. Come on. I think even you purists would prefer Arnold's physique. It speaks to me, and it should speak to you too. Now here is the side chest pose. You size police will be all over me. But Max Muscle, you missized this one again. I'm going to go hurt myself. Listen, Arnold, his far leg is straight. You can see that. So obviously he's going to be taller. He's taller than Ramon Dino anyway. And I definitely don't want to open that can of worms, how tall Arnold is. I have had people messaging me, sending me pictures of Arnold standing next to Ronnie, standing next to somebody 20 years later. See, he's different height, and wow. I don't know why it bothers you guys so. But either way, folks, either way, Arnold, he's got puny little legs compared to these guys, absolutely. I will admit that. From the front point of view, didn't appear so. But the way they hold their legs against their other leg, now, it definitely creates a lot of size. Condition as well would be a thing. You guys remember that movie? Here's 1975, The Thing. Remember? And then there was that song, boom, ja-boom, 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 my milkshake. Remember? I know you do. Wasn't too bad of a song. But yes, Arnold, he is much spindlier here in 75 than he was in 74. Big, thick, luxurious. Now, from the front point of view, he was doing battle. There was some arguments. All condition aside, But using this version, I think it's obvious today's competitors would be just too much for Arnold. But you know what? I mention this time and time again. These are picture comparisons. They're designed for fun, just to see how Arnold would look against today's competitors. Obviously, he was taking different gear. If these guys were all around back then, they'd be no bigger than the other guys back then. Arnold would still be the winner. And if Arnold was around nowadays, he'd be 7-time Mr. Olympia champion. Just like he was back then. Champions are always champions. And here is the back double by. This is 1974? No, that's right. You guys corrected me on that. This is, in fact, 1975. Why does he look so big? The camera angle. It's tilted way, way down. Makes him look a lot thicker. This is actually also 1975. But it's more of a fair comparison. Fair for the other guys. Arnold doesn't look quite so thick and substantial. He still looks good, though. Look at the Christmas tree. There is absolutely something to be said about the Austrian oak and his back development. He was not just a flash in the pan, like that song, milkshake thing. Now, Mike Sommerfeld, he is smaller, much smaller, I guess, than Ramon Dino, in particular in the lower half, but I prefer his back development. I'm almost preferring Mike Sommerfeld over Ramon Dino, and when I look at Terrence Ruffin, look at the striated glutes on that man. Back for back, Sommerfeld, but wheels for wheels, the legs, I like Terrence Ruffin, and then I look at the calves. And when Arnold is in the room, you got to look at the calves. So, a little bit of a debate, if you ask me. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's my champion. I'm going to go over all of their heads. Arnold's the winner. Here's the 1980 abs and thigh. And Arnold looking over at Ramon. He's taunting him. Come on, Ramon. I have houses in Brazil. I can lend you the keys for the weekend. He talked to the judges. Arnold has all of the judges in that back pocket. So don't you worry about a thing, Schwarzenegger. You're going to win this one, just like 1980. And realistically, folks, I like Terrence Ruffin. Terrence Ruffin, he could have won this event. I honestly think that top 3 classic physique could have went either way. And I honestly thought Mike Sommerfeld was going to win. The posing, the things of that nature. But I do like Ramon Dino, guys. Like I said before, love and appreciate all of you Brazilian fans. You're so passionate. Just like Canadians, eh? They say eh a lot in Canada. So Arnold, yeah, we get it, 1980. Beat everybody then, you'll probably beat everybody here. It's a classic physique pose, a fitting way to end this one. Arnold, wow, look at that arm. Watch Terrence Ruffin's head there. So Terrence Ruffin, he is very good. He's very good indeed. In many ways, he was defeating both Mike Sommerfeld and Ramon Dino. But Arnold, he presents something different. Something a little softer, a little waterier. Not quite that thin skin like they have nowadays. It's more pleasing to the eye when you think about it. Right? So aesthetically speaking, you're going to prefer that type of physique. I'm sure the judges could make up something in order to hand Arnold that trophy. That would be money in the bank. And Joe Weider knew that too. That's why it's Joe Weider's Mr. Olympia, and not, well, I don't know, Vince McMahon's, whatever he called his event. Anyway, folks, just for fun, remember that. There's no way you can compare the condition, the size of the muscle, but for his time, Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was a dinosaur. He's beaten all these guys in the arm development. And we do like our arms here at Mark's Max Muscle. Hit thumbs up, subscribe, folks. Have a fantastic day.